Here's an idea for a road trip.
Take two extremely different people from two very different backgrounds, throw them in a car and ask them to travel around Southern Africa together in search of adventure, food, culture, hidden gems. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
My name's Bridget Pike. I love food, drinks, music, shopping, and all the finer things in life.
I'm Dene and Bridget. I'm all about the sun, the sea, the surf, the adventure, the outdoors, and everything in between.
Welcome to On the Fly.
Before my little nap on the beach, and while Bridget was away in town shopping, I had a little word with Isaac and Lorenzo.
Thank you.
And planned a couple of activities for the next day. And the next day, we went diving.
I got myself a cappy because I've decided that all this stuff is very interesting and I really want to go with you.
You're coming?
No, because it's that time of the month, Dene. The sharks are going to eat me. Lady stuff. Always making plans ahead without me. I thought we were supposed to consult each other, but never mind. Dene just goes ahead and makes plans.
This is a regulator. Okay, and the regulator is good. First stage.
Learning how to dive was awesome. Again, like the amount of information and the amount of knowledge they try and pass onto you it's phenomenal.
Put a mask on, regulator in your mouth, and take the first breath. There's nothing wonderful, amazing than taking your first breath for scuba diving.
So they teach you about all the equipment, the safety mechanisms, what to pull, what happens in what order, the signs, the symptoms, everything like that. Then they take you around the corner to a pool. They throw you in the pool. And again, you go through all of it at 1 meter, 1.5, then 2, then 2.5 meters. And you just get familiarized with all the equipment. And it was very exciting. It's a whole different world. I mean, you are under the sea. I mean, it's
Under the sea.
exactly. So the thing of like where he goes, don't forget to breathe. You're like, buddy, I've been doing it for a while. I'm good. I won't forget to breathe. But you do.
Because you've got something to help you breathe.
It's a whole experience. But wow, it was absolutely amazing. So what we're going through are practicing. I mean, there's several hand movements that, I don't know if I just wasn't listening to it at the time or if I was slightly distracted by the reef break over there or what it was. But anyway, I kept going underwater and going like this. And with that, he kept disappearing. And I was going, why is he disappearing? When you are okay, you must go okay. This means go up. So I kept going, I'm okay, and then he would disappear. I'd be like, we'll come back up. I said, what's up? I'm like, nothing, I'm fine. He's like, that's okay. Got you. Go down. Are you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. Where's he gone again? I don't know what it was. And as soon as you feel comfortable enough, jump on that boat. And out to the reef we go.
Bye, Felicia. Ain't nobody got time for that. So while Dene was out in the ocean with the creatures, I was out here with my hard tea, scones, a little bit of Swiss roll and a brownie, and an assortment of teas.
Swiss roll and a brownie?
Yeah. There was Swiss roll, there were brownies, there were scones, there were...
Nothing.
High tea is divine. Actually, I've never been to a high tea, to be honest. And this was my first high tea. And what a way to do it here at White Pearl. And then they've got these stunning little teapots that are made of glass. I have a wide selection of teas here. There's jasmine, there's chamomile, and then we've got some aloe tea. So I'm going to try the aloe because I've never had aloe tea before. And we'll just stick to the tea. Little taste of everything.
It was a bit of a chilly start to the day when we went out.
Looking for attention. Someone turn up the lights. Become the main attraction.
tea. Nothing special, but it's good.
When you get in the water, and yeah, went through just again, you just sit on the surface of the water at first, go through all the signals and the signs, and then start going down. You equalize every meter.
What should you do if you look but you can't touch? And how can you stop if
I didn't want to, damage the waistline any further, so I just had a nibble of every piece that there was, and I left the rest.
Incredible. It really was. Get underneath it, get amongst it. Wow, whole new world down there.
Smiling for the camera. Now they know who you are.
It's quite unreal because again, surfing all my life, but getting into the water, going down, you equalizing every meter. The scenery with colors I don't know if I've ever even seen before. And these strange looking fish kind of coming up from between the rocks, the eels, some big guys, some small colorful guys, Nemos all over the place, a couple of dories here and there. It was spectacular. It's really calming.
I was like, that's one's for me, that one's for Dene. That's one's for me, that one's for
so
Dene.
considerate,
I
aren't you?
know, I was thinking about
Thanks,
you.
Bridgie.
No problem, my dear.
Thanks.
want you to?
You know you got all eyes on you. I say, let it show. Got the spotlight, never let it go. You make everyone stop and stare. Love affair, you're the one they want. Center of attention, someone doing it right.
Very, very glad I've been able to tick that off. Yeah, really happy about it.
Take what you want.
Me too.
Coming up on the Fly. Yeah, so we jumped on what would be best described as a game during vehicle.
Now they're all shy.
Now they're shy.
Are you pulling out your wallet there? Like, I haven't been in sponsor that long and people are offering to pay for me. That's how special I am.
So after I got back from my dive and little Miss Madam here had finished her high tea, the White Pearl Resort was kind enough to organize a town tour and what could be best described as a pub hop / crawl. Shaluba! My
From here, we're going to be going out, but we would like to pass the local school of Ponta Mamoli, where we assist those kids at school as well. And at the moment, we are busy making them some desks. As you can see over there, we've got one as a sample.
Yeah, so we jumped on what would be best described as a game during vehicle. And our guys took us around the corner, literally just around the corner, to a young or a small school in Ponta Mamoli that looks after, how many? 100?
Families. There's about 100 families within the area, and the children, obviously, from those families are the ones who go to that school.
Yeah.
Please lead the way.
This is one of the classrooms.
What are they learning, Bridge?
They are learning comparisons to fractions, I think. Yes, fractions. Is that right? Yes,
Not too bad, not too bad.
As I mentioned to you guys, you can see what kind of desks they're using. And then if you do this thing just lifts up so it can easily fall and damage the kids.
And it was very insightful. I mean, they really don't have a lot there, and even that is kind of pushing it.
Yeah, you see, they do not have enough classrooms for all the children in the community. So they do stages. So in the morning, they got a morning shift that goes from 7 to 12. And then from there, they got another shift from 12 to 5.
The classrooms smell, you can hear the bats and the rats in the roof, the windows are broken, the place is dilapidated. However, there are people teaching. The kids rock up at class. They've got about 80 kids that go to the school, and they do it on a rotation system, 40 in the morning, 40 in the afternoon. The kids rock up there every day and they're hungry for knowledge.
Menina bonita. Baba.
Can't really emphasize how little they have there, but the kids sang for us and danced for us, and I think Bridget got involved a little bit there.
Now they're all shy.
Now they're shy.
But it was beautiful. I enjoyed it. I think it was good to stop at the school. It gives you a little bit of perspective.
Then we carry on, we pass Ponta Malongan, where you're gonna see some locals making some beautiful craft, okay? And then from there, we're gonna go all the way to Ponta de Oro, where you're going to see the local life of southern Mozambique.
And then we went shopping.
Yay!
I just wanna have fun. Why does it have to be complicated now? Oh, 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 fun, fun. You and I have always been good friends. Laugh and dance and we did everything together. Always hanging out and making plans. Everything was simple, thought it last forever. But then you started liking me just a little bit too much. Why?
So what's all this leftover wood? What do they do with this?
They collect this leftover wood and they use it in some of the driveways here. As you can see, the roads around here, they are sandy. Okay, so they use it to compact the sand so it's easy to drive on. Okay, and then here is the bony fish made out of mahogany tree. Mahogany, yes. Okay, and you can see it's unfinished yet.
Yes.
And then this one is still coming up
Okay, so it
Ah.
goes from this,
to that.
and then where's the finished product?
We're gonna see it right there.
Okay, wonderful.
And some of them, they do paint them white or red or any color, blue. And look at the tools they use. Look at the tools they use. Yes, they use chisel, they use a little axe, and they also use this bow saw that you are used to cut the wood. And they use the pencil to draw on the wood on how they want to make it. Okay.
That is beautiful. That's to
Beautiful.
serve
And
on,
you,
hey?
and you can use it for fruit as a fruit bowl.
So Gus showed us how they take mahogany and turn it into beautiful things like serving platters and fruit bowls and ornaments and just, yeah, the bony fish.
And they can even craft a dolphin on it.
Don't you think you gotta have it now before it run out? Oh, hey. Opportunity is calling you. Better make you move. I think you know.
I'm being told that it's 4 4.1, not 4.5. What's going on?
He's being clever. Tudo bem.
Tudo bem.
Na ponta o rand já é 4,5.
Não, eu estou a fazer 4 para ele.
O quê?
Estou a fazer 4.
Ele quer por 4,5.
Sim.
É que por 4
Foi na
mil
raiva,
há de ser mais, porque ele tem meticais. Então isto aqui está 150 rands.
He wants to charge me 100 rand for these. Are you pulling out your wallet there? Like, I haven't even been in Bonta that long and people are offering to pay for me. That's how special I am.
Okay.
And I haven't loaded this voucher.
Really?
It's not working. So you've got, but like, look.
You broke it.
But this is 200 meds. So I can barter with you. I haven't used it yet. It didn't work because my SIM card. I can even give you the SIM card. Let's take one then. How much is it for one, you said?
It's perfect.
500 meds. That doesn't make sense. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Before it's gone, before too long, because it's going fast. You know, think like that. Gotta get it before it's gone.
Coming up on the Fly.
Two steps and you're there. Hey, you're like, how about?
Welcome to Fernando's Bar.
Finally!
Yeah, this is a very famous local bar in town of Ponta do Oro. Everyone loves to come here.
When you get to Fernando's, which is famous for its R&Rs, and I understand why now. Hey, Dean?
Yeah. So Fernando is a gentleman that came here a few years ago, and he opened up this little pub here, and then he's serving the tourists, the community, and he's fantastic with his mix of R&R, which is the local rum and raspberry. Okay. If you look on the walls here, you'll see a lot of cards of people coming in here. Whoever enjoys the local rum here, they will then leave their cards on the wall.
It looks like a lot of people
A lot
enjoyed
of
it.
people enjoyed it. So I do believe that we're gonna enjoy some of it.
I do believe so too, my man.
Can't wait.
Yeah. It's basically half a bottle of rum
Oh God.
and about this much raspberry. No, true story. True story. And lots of ice. But yeah, he's strong, man.
I think I have to spill. Huh?
I saw how he did.
Basically, I have to
Sell it.
Right?
Sell it.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
yes. My first time having. Woo! 2 sips and you're there. Hey, you're like, how's that? I love liquor, but damn. Woo! Love
How was that?
Didn't my drink. 2 sips, I was like, hello, genius. I was
It
like,
really was.
I really was. I was like, you are the prodigy. Are you not? I'm finding you. Crazy thing about Fernando's is that Fernando used to sell beer. And nobody really liked him. They were like, you're just another guy out here selling beer. Everyone sells beer. And so what he used to do is he'd buy the bottles of R&R and he'd put them under the bar. Full bottles. And then he said to people, no, it's finished. All the rum is finished. So, don't worry, I'm going to go buy my own bottles. Hey, people would come with their bottles and just and then it started getting popular. So he was like, no guys, I'm getting tired. I can't do this anymore. Eventually, that's how the technique of just hoying, where the alcohol's on the bar, it's in your face, it's everywhere. That's how that place became famous, because of R&R and the pouring style.
Até aí começou ele.
And
A gente já gosta dele.
and the more he pours like that, the more they
people
love
like
it.
That is interesting.
Foi isso aí mesmo.
That's how it
Até
happened.
agora.
Until now, And now it's continuing. And here we are.
And we are heavy.
Boom! Loving it. Cheers.
Yay!
Cheers, guys. What a beautiful story. He was a smart man too. He knew how to stash the liquor and how to pour it out.
Fortunately, if I may say so, we had a driver. We had a tour driver taking us around. Do not mess with R&Rs and then try and drive vehicles.
I don't want to be seen
So
like this.
pretty.
I don't want to be seen like this. I'm a little drunk. No. Switch the cameras off. We should have bought a bottle for ourselves.
So we had a tour driver, who took us off to the Sunset Shack,
Yeah.
where we had a wonderful sundowner and basically said salute to Mozambique.
I raise my feet, I miss a beat, throw my seat, don't care, get off my back. I make a sound, I wash down, round, so round, get off, don't touch my stack. Let's step outside, just hit me high, cause I'm about to crack. 1, 2, 3, turn around, don't you watch me now, just
Place was packed, booze was cheap, music was amazing, company was brilliant, made a whole bunch of friends. I don't think we could have ended off any better than the way we ended it off last night.
Please. That's what's up, man. Fast tasting. It's a face. Market, I bought Dene and Bridget because it's my friend.
The hips don't lie.
I called this. Just letting you know.
The hips don't lie.
Gotta go!
And my Dene ate chicken livers. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
Do you remember
I did
that?
as well.
And he was like, no, but I'm like, you gotta put it in your mouth. And then he's like, actually, that's really good.
I more just ate the sauce with the bread, to be
But it was
honest.
really good. The sauce is the livers, because livers like start to break.
Okay, so I think you'll agree that Mozambique has been nothing short of spectacular.
Amazing.
The people, the places, and all the things that we've done, as well as all the activities, have been amazing. However, we have more to do. So we're going to head back into South Africa. We're going to head back into South Africa, and the adventure continues. So to all of this, cheers Mozambique.
Cheers, my friend.
On the fly.
On the flat. I want to be crocodile. Let's go swimming.
Unfortunately, we must continue with our travels.
Fortunately, we must continue with our travel.
No, unfortunately, because I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
I love Mozambique. Mozambique has been great. I could stay another 2 weeks. But we have to continue on this journey. So it's been real. Love your work. Ciao.
walk right through that door.
Coming up on the Fly. Oh, sorry, I can see you. What do you do if anybody runs towards you?
If he comes at you, miss, remember, tickle him behind his right ear and he'll stop.
On the road again.
Well, it's not much of a road, is it, Dene?
Okay, so we are on our way from Ponta Mamali, Ponta da Ora, South African border, Cozy Bay. I don't even know where we are right now, but there's a bush and there's a tree and there's some sand, and we go with the sand.
We're going with the sands of town.
Okay, so what have we learned in Mozambique?
We have learned that the mandoka and cassava that the people here eat, because that's what they smile with. It's like pap actually, a staple basically. So that's, if you want to compare it, it's like mealie meal.
Yeah. But they are building a big bridge between Maputo and
Tembe.
the Tembe,
Yes.
which I think is going to make a major difference, yeah, for the working people of Mozambique, as well as for tourists coming over here. Places are going to get packed. This is traffic Ponta Mamali style. Basically,
One road for both.
One road, and
Directions.
whoever's the smaller car, well, you move over, sunshine.
It's the only store in the whole of Ponta Malingani that sells it.
Swear.
And I must have one. I must have one, Dean.
It's here, huh?
Yes, definitely. Ow!
Okay, here's money. This is going to be a flyby shopping extravaganza. You have to jump out, get it, jump in.
Wait,
we go.
is it here?
I am.
No, keep going, Deanie, keep going. It's not sharp.
Sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
So
I'm timing you.
clever.
3, 2, 1,
Look
go.
at the dresses.
Get 3.
3.
This chick's mad at you.
I want 3. 400 meters.
1,000 mets for 3.
1,000 meters. Pass my bag.
1,000 mets for 3. She's buying some souvenirs. Negotiating. Let's go. Let's go. You'll find
She
more.
said 400 meters and then she changed the price.
When that happens. Oh, sorry, hon. I can see you. I know. No, when she said 400 mets, I was like, that seems
I even
ridiculous.
asked her. I was like, 400 meters. She's like, yes. I'm like, how? Oh, I'm so upset. I'm not gonna get it
Sure, we'll
again.
find somewhere.
Deanie, there was no other shop that had it.
Sure, we'll find somewhere.
He's actually quite sensitive. I think that's a good quality because the rough, tough exterior, the little soft, gentle side to him is a positive quality.
We want
Oh no, I also wanted one, but I'll just.
Don't want your stupid bags. I'll make my own. I'm gonna learn how to crochet and I'm gonna crochet my own fucking bag. Oh no.
Take the one on the left. Fuck.
No, straight.
Whoa. So there's like 2 and 3 intertwining roads constantly meeting up, and then like here it goes there, all this way, and then you come around the little island, or you could have gone that way.
Yeah, how about we build some boats? Not too many. Maybe just like you see where the tire marks are? They just put like people's or something.
Yeah, listen guys, your average car is not going to make these roads. There's no
you
way.
can't. You have to have a 4x4.
Oh, well, here we are.
So we left Mozambique on our way to Cozy Bay, past the border, and boom, we were in Cozy Bay.
It's 37 square kilometers, and the deepest point is across there somewhere where it drops to about 31 meters.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
That we don't see very often is hippos standing so far out the water. Normally it's just their backs and heads sticking out.
This is hippo land.
Bootylicious. What do you say? Bootylicious.
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 You're not really missing out on much. If you want to see a lake or 2 or 4, for that matter, definitely go to Cozy Bay.
How much does the average hippo weigh?
It'll probably be in the region of 3 tons, a big male. Yeah.
And speeds that they can travel at?
They can get up to 40 kilometers an hour on land.
40 k's an hour.
Yes. I don't know for how long, but yeah. And when they're in the water, they don't swim. They run along the bottom. And he takes a breath and can submerge for up to 7 minutes.
He's very fascinated by hippos, but I mean, there wasn't much to see except for some fish and some birds and hippos.
There's your purple heron behind you. They're on the other side in the tree.
So it's nice and peaceful after a rather rambunctious drive in here. Huh? What kind of fish are these?
That's mullet there. But a mullet you can't catch with a hook.
How do you do that?
They catch them in a trap, in a net. Yeah. Here to our right we have a canoe made from raffia palm fronds. It will carry 2 to 3 people. The lifespan is probably about 3 to 4 months, and then it starts absorbing water.
So the locals use those to travel along.
That's right, yeah. They use it to go fishing and to transport goods and whatever. There's a community which lives up on top of that ridge in Kovulkeni. There's no road leading there. They come down with taxis to here. They've got a raft on the corner in front. They load everything on the raft and themselves and pull themselves across and then walk up to their houses carrying everything.
No way.
About 3 to 4 years ago, they built a school up there, and everything was taken with a tractor and trailer down to First Lake, loaded on a boat across the other side, and every single brick, piece of concrete, nail, screw carried on the ladies' heads up to the building site.
You're feeling safer on this one?
Oh, much so.
A lot of it. Local fishermen with a canoe, they stand in the shallows, cast into the deeper water. The deepest part of this lake, the water is actually toxic because of the movement. You've got this channel feeding it and another small channel that side. And with the tides, it's only a small portion of water that moves backwards and forwards. And across there in the deeper sides, it's all toxic. The fish come up during the high tides and the spring tides, and they come to forage in the lakes. And on the way back, they forage along the reeds until they hit the wall of the trap. And then they look for a way out. And the circular part is the actual trap. And at the entrance, they've got reeds spun like this, bound together. And when the fish comes from behind, they open up and the fish can go through. He can push his way through. But when he comes back, it's blocked. And then the fishermen will come at the low tide when the water's down, and they come and spear the fish.
The oldest method of fishing known to man. The
It's a very old style of fishing.
yeah,
I think that's
one of the first. I don't think they had nets before, Dean.
I don't think there are nets, but there are other ways of catching fish, obviously.
Google. You'll never be lost without Google.
So what do you do if he ever runs towards you?
If he comes at you, you must remember, tickle him behind his right ear and he'll stop.
Tickle behind
Just
the
not
right
his left ear, then he's going to bite you.
Just a little.
Yeah, there's a little one sticking its head out.
Who do you think could swim faster, you or me? So when last did you do this? Like walk in a lake system with some flamingos and a couple of hippos?
Never.
Yeah. Average day on the fly.
Oh, this is fun.
I know, it's really nice. It's like our own little beach. Do you know how flamingos work?
Yes, they use their beaks for swim.
I know.
That's why
Yeah.
their skin goes pink. I mean, their feathers.
Feathers.
Yeah.
No, what they do when they find a new habitat, what will happen is they'll stay here and then one will fly off somewhere or two will fly off in different directions. They'll come back, communicate, and they will go with one of them to the new habitat.
Oh, really?
And they'll spend a couple of weeks there and then one will go off. So it's like a scouting mission. They come back and then they collect the rest of them and then they go off. Wow! Sure! Amazing! There's 3 random little buggers left behind.
Yeah,
Like, yo!
like what happened?
What up?
What happened? Why y'all leave? Like, what did we say something?
Like, check the ladies walking there, fishermen over there, birds over there, hippos taking a chill.
Flamingos. That was actually a highlight of Cozy Bay.
We're pumping prawns.
Pumping prawns?
Yep.
Just little prawns.
Shrimples.
There you are.
Shrimples. Oh, there we are.
Let me see. Oh! That is so cool. Come
Pick it
back.
up.
Got a clipper. What's that?
Yes,
It's got one big one and one small one.
that's right. Yes.
Look, Tini, look.
Stop throwing it in the water. Yeah, they've got one big one and one small one. And you stick that on
On a hook.
a hook, and that is some good bait right there.
Yes. Okay.
There's another one. That is so awesome.
There we got a
Oh,
baby.
it's a baby. Tini, look.
The locals fry them like that, the whole thing,
Yeah.
with a bit of spice in it, and they eat it crunchy.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yes.
Eat it.
There's not enough meat to actually try and skin it or anything like that.
Yeah.
But for bait, for grunter, ideal.
Yeah.
You can't get better.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Dare to eat it.
No, I want to eat that.
Come here, like eating.
Oh my
these
gosh,
sort
it's
of
got
things.
like a flap.
Oh, that's algae, yeah.
She's not very lucky.
Let me try. I'm the gold digger, remember? I'm sure I can be a shrimp digger too.
Okay, one more.
How far down do they go?
It varies.
Okay, come Bridgie.
You must push with the left
no,
hand,
no.
pull with the right hand.
There's that.
You are pull. Okay, pull it all out at an angle and squirt it out.
There we are.
There's a baby.
No, she's gonna get one.
There's a
She'll
baby.
get one. This is the story behind us. Yet again, Bridget comes to the party and does what I think I'm going to do better. I mean, I've fished for shrimp and done shrimp pulling and plunging many times in the past. And just like other occasions in the show, you whip my butt at it.
Look, Dene.
Pink flamingo feathers.
Yes.
Wow.
So the shrimp are pink, the flamingos are pink, and so are their feathers. That makes sense, right? Everything's pink.
That makes perfect sense.
Pink and pretty. I love
Cool.
it.
Jumped in the car. We drove about three and a half hours.
Yeah.
3 hours, and arrived down in beautiful St. Lucia. But we got there quite late at night, so we checked straight into the Forest Lodge Hotel and got
Some grub.
and a good night's rest.
Damn straight.
Coming up on the Fly.
I mean, where do you see hippos walking?
Coming into fashion this summer in South Africa.
These are the true virtual zebra.
It's Mangaliso Wetlands Park. Now, the park itself, covering an area of approximately 330,000 hectares, now was declared a Natural World Heritage Site in 1999. It's home to 526 bird species, of which 168 occur here, nowhere else in the world. Then we have a population of approximately 1,200 crocodiles, and then around about 800 hippo. And then in the waters here, there are 71 species of fish.
This is really early morning, so it was really misty. The hippo's ears had just come out. Everybody was kind of like, hey, I just woke up, we're out here.
Now, the last 30 years have been boats up and down this part of the estuary, so they've grown accustomed to the boats. Now, which is fantastic because there's nowhere else in South Africa you're going to be able to view hippos like this. Okay. Now, also remember they can snap a 3.5 meter crocodile in half or even crush a lion's skull. So they do have very strong, powerful jaws. Now, sometimes they don't give you any warning. They will just charge. Now, they are regarded as one of Africa's biggest killers of humans. Every single night in St. Lucia, we have hippos that walk around in our streets.
Really?
Yes. Now, why they basically come into town, they've just found that the grass that we grow in our gardens and on the verge is far sweeter than the grass up in the wetland. So every night they'll come and feed in town.
I mean, has there been any reports of anyone getting injured? Or?
Well, in the last 10 years, only 2 people have been bitten, which
Really?
is minimal compared to the rest of
Yeah.
Africa. Yes. Although a couple of people have been chased, they just unfortunately don't understand how dangerous the animals are and just get too close.
The first thing that comes to mind is like leaving a pub on a Saturday night, 11:30, having had a couple of drinks, not staggering home, but walking home, identifying certain landmarks that know that you're on your way home, and boom, possibly walking into a hippo. And then the crocodile, I mean, just casually...
Now, crocodiles and hippos, they sort of live together peacefully. They sort of understand each other. Now, unfortunately, crocodiles, yes, they will take baby hippos. It does happen. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Crocodiles, if we were to swim into the middle of a pod of hippos, will kill this crocodile. The Nile crocodile. Now, there are 3 species of crocodile in Africa. We have the dwarf and then slender snouted, which is now found in Central Africa. To tell the difference between male and female is very difficult. You actually have to capture it and do an internal body examination by inserting your finger up its cochlear. I do have some tape on board. You want to go and check?
I'm fine. I think that one's a male and that one's a female.
There we go.
That's what I
Well, if you go too close and it snaps at you, then it must be a female.
Oh, it is too early to
Now,
start.
crocodiles, they've got 65 teeth in their mouths. Those teeth are hollow inside. They're sort of stacked on top of each other like ice cream cones, one growing inside the other one. Now, their teeth is not for chewing food. Their teeth is basically for gripping their prey and ripping. So they are breaking teeth off all the time. So if one breaks off, the next one will then push through.
Right.
They can replace their teeth approximately 2,800 times. But I'm talking in total. So also, no, not at all, not at all. Now,
Jeez.
so we're talking in total, so we'll say an average of about 42 to 45 sets per tooth.
Always seeing something, coming back, finding some more, back in, another cup of coffee, off we went. Done, spot on, loved it.
St. Lucia is a pretty little place. I don't want to say dorpy because it's not a dorpy, but it's got the ocean, it's got hippos walking around at night. I mean, where do you see hippos walking on the street?
We are at St. Lucia and we're about to see some whales. We saw some hippos and a little bit of crockies. Lots of hippos actually.
Yeah, plenty.
A lot of hippos.
There's the Indian and the Atlantic.
That's why I'm asking.
This is the Indian Ocean.
If you don't know something, ask it, even if you look like a fool.
This would be the Indian Ocean, Bridget.
It's what?
The Indian Ocean.
Oh yes, because we were just in Mozambique. That makes sense. Look at you and your geography, boo.
After you, mademoiselle. Mind your step.
We're kind of at an equilibrium or lag stage. Like it fluctuates, goes up and down.
The duration of time it took to get in the car, to the tractor, to the beach, to load the boat, to launch the boat, to drive to the viewing place. Yeah, that takes a long time.
I'm taking my shoes off actually. No, on the boat.
No, not if we're going to be on there. It's going to be chillo.
But the water's nice. It's nice. I wonder if it's cold.
No, won't be. Another day, another boat, another adventure.
Yay!
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. I'll have to put your bags inside your camera so that nothing can catch it.
Get in there!
Thank you.
Orange is the new black.
Exactly.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I love that.
So good, huh?
Awesome. Oh, the button's plastic. That's so cute. Look at you, buds. Darling. Huh? Like a little orange monster. See?
Coming into fashion this summer in South Africa. No.
Now, each and every year, humpback whales like this start their annual migration in their feeding grounds in Antarctica. Now, the males themselves, they're about 9 meters in length, the same size as the boat, and they weigh roughly between 28 and 35 tons each. The females are significantly larger. An adult female will measure at maximum at about 17 meters, and she weighs between 40 and 45 tons. That up to 20 males can give chase to one female. They will chase that female up and down here for a period sometimes of up to 4 or 5 days. And when that female is so tired that she don't really want to run away from the males anymore, she will now submit to mating. Now she can mate with up to 8 males immediately, one after the other. Now 12 months later, that female will be back in this very same area, giving birth to the calf.
Do you know what it is? Whale watching is like fishing, which we clearly know that I don't enjoy anyway. And like possibly like soccer. When you're scoring goals and seeing the whales, spectacular. That time in between.
Oh, this is pretty cool actually.
As far as the predation is concerned, the adults don't really worry about much, but the calves are attacked by large sharks and also by pilot whales and killer whales.
Yes, it's so close! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! That is amazing!
Right. Now they know that we're here. You see how they're swinging?
Yes!
Basically swimming across the bow.
Look at that!
Very telltale indication that they are aware of us.
Yeah, right.
Besides the fact that my hair's a little crusty, it was worth it to me.
Up comes a flipper saying hello.
When the whales are jumping, it is spectacular.
spectacular.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely spectacular. Tractor's taking so long. We're like, listen, we're getting off from
Yeah,
from
we
here.
just
Please,
want to
please,
walk.
please.
Want to walk.
Welcome to the Isimangaliso Park. This area that we're traveling in now will be referred to as the Eastern Shores. Lake St. Lucia runs through the middle of the park for 85 kilometers. So it cuts the land mass, and we are now traveling on the eastern shores of Lake St. Lucia. We'll be traveling up to a point known as Mission Rocks, okay, where we'll stop and have a nice view of the entire area as well as the sea.
This is where Bridget showed how interested and how much she enjoyed the side of it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, so much greenery.
So because this southern section of the Esimangaliso Park doesn't have lions, our kudu here are some of the largest kudu in South Africa. This remains very unique. You've got the thick forests, the grasslands.
I think you really go there more to see the different landscapes.
These are the true Burchell zebra. When you guys traveled further up in South Africa, those are plain or savanna zebra.
But you and me, our chat's like jungle fever.
Oh my God, you did not just say that. Like, who is this guy? No, leave me alone.
Come, snuggle up.
Leopards,
It's a bit chilly back here.
where are you? I need your help now. If I had a boyfriend and he was like, babe, I have a surprise for you, let's go like on a game drive. No, I've planned this wonderful afternoon for us, and then he takes me to the Kruger or somewhere else that I've never been, but it's a game reserve. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
First one to spot an animal wins.
Wins what?
I'll buy you dinner.
I don't want food, you're just trying to make me fat.
How would I benefit by that?
I don't know, Dene, I don't know.
Not dinner, then what?
A wash and blow.
Yeah, but what if I wouldn't, if I see an animal first?
Then I get you threaded and shaved.
That doesn't sound like a
You
deal
said
at
you wanted to
all.
cut your hair and bring it.
No, I've got my razors, my clippers with me. I do my own hair, thanks very much. I haven't been to a hairdresser since I was 16.
A hairdresser?
I haven't been to a hair person since I was 16. True story. Anyway, there's an animal there, so I win.
Lies. I don't
No,
see
there,
anything.
look.
What's it? What is it? What? It's a tree, man.
It's
a
not,
lie.
there's two little things walking there. I can see them, they're
Nah,
moving.
there's a tree.
There's actually three
Those are
behind them.
shrubs,
They're
my
not.
boy. It's a bush, bud.
It's not a
Yes,
bush.
yeah, it
You
is.
didn't even know what I'm looking at. I won that.
I do know.
I won.
I owe you nothing.
I won.
Because I didn't agree to the deal.
I won. You owe me dinner.
Coming up on the next episode of On the Fly.
Always wanted to shape my own surfboard. What
Yeah.
is the whole process?